Howdy champs, my name is Mohit, and guys, today I'm going to show you how to make an image gallery using JQuery, and Ritu is going to assist me out here. Ritu, can we straight away start with the browser preview?
Yeah.
So you see this image gallery has 3 thumbs at the bottom, one main area, and as she's clicking on the different thumbs, you'll actually see that the images get swapped in the main bigger area, the top area. Also, you'll notice that as she hovers over the 3 different thumbnails, there's a white border that's actually thrown all around the thumbs. So you have this nice hover effect, and the main bigger picture changes according to the thumb that's been actually clicked. Right. Also, to top it all up, we have a fade in effect. That's looking quite nice. Okay, so let's see how this was actually done in using jQuery and some inbuilt functionality of Dreamweaver. I'll be using Dreamweaver CC Creative Cloud. So let's start with the local site folder. Let's understand the local site folder. Let's just bring up the local site folder in front of us. Okay, so as you can notice that we have 2 JavaScript files. One is not really the latest jQuery library, but version 1.8.3. But you can of course use the latest jQuery version of jQuery.com. Then we have a gallery.js file on the left. Okay. Now notice that we have 3 images, 1, 2, and 3, but they have their respective smaller thumbs. The images are basically just the same, but the size is constrained. So the thumbs are 1/3 the width and height of the original bigger image. So original bigger image is 600 by 375. Okay, Ritu?
G.
Got it?
Yeah.
And the thumbnails you can see is 200 by 125. So basically 1/3 the height and 1/3 the width. So 375 by 3 is 125, 600 by 3 is 200. Okay. So let's start creating the gallery so the viewers can understand how this was actually done. So bring up Dreamweaver Creative Cloud. I would want you to destroy, use some code and lose some code. And whatever code I'm going to lose, I'm going to recreate it all over again. Okay, so this will make the understanding quite easy. So what you should do is you should get inside the opening and the closing body tags and delete everything completely. That's the first thing you should do. Also, after the script tags, I would want you to delete everything else. So basically, I would want you to empty the body completely. Nothing should be inside the body of the document at all. Just keep the bare minimum code. Yep, exactly. So this is the code that we are left with. So if you'll notice, just scroll up. We have the doc type declaration in line number 1. Then we have the meta tag, the title tag. We have the opening and closing style tags. Okay. And the internal or the embedded styles are between lines 8 and 18. Right? So also the requisite JavaScript or jQuery library is 1.8.3, although it's advisable to go with the latest, which is 1.11.1, the compressed version that you can actually grab off jQuery.com. Right. So let's start. The first thing that we need to do is to get in a table inside the body of the document. So let's insert a table. Go to Insert option. Click on Table. 2 rows and 3 columns is fine. You can change the table width to 610. All right. Border thickness 0. Cells padding, cell spacing 0. The header can be set to top. The caption can be my image gallery or whatever. Okay. The table width has been kept at 610, keeping the size of the images. And let's say OK. I'm using three thumbs out here, but guys, feel free to use many more. Okay, Ritu, just expand the design area a little bit and crunch the code area. Yeah, this should be fine. Okay, so you see a table opening tag has been thrown in with a width of 610, border of 0, cell spacing, cell padding of 0. Also, can you give it an ID of gallery, the table? Yeah. So go to the properties panel, just type in gallery, hit enter. Okay. Do you have any questions so far, Ritu? Or is everything clear? Okay. Now what you do is select the top row in the design area, highlight it like so, and in the properties panel there's a merge button. Can you just merge it? First show the button. Yeah, there merges the different cells. So basically I'm turning 3 rows into one single. I'm fusing them, I'm merging them. And notice the change of the code. We have a call span equal to 3 thrown in. Right? Now, Ritu, what you can do is you can start inserting the different thumbs in the different images. So she's going to bring in the 3 thumbs that we have in the thumb area and one single main bigger image in the main area, the top row. So can you just insert the images? So say insert image at the top. Yep. You placed the cursor at the right place, right? Before you did that.
Yeah.
Click on the image option. Okay. Get in thumb 1, thumb 2, thumb 3. Thumb 1 should correspond to the first image that you brought in, the bigger one. Yep. Make sure you place the cursor at the right place before you insert the images through the menu-driven options. Thumb 2 and thumb 3. Okay.
Yeah.
And let's have a preview in let's have a preview in Google Chrome. All right. So right now we have a gallery which is not dynamic, does nothing at all. Just place the thumbs and the main bigger picture where it needed to be placed, and absolutely nothing else that we have actually done so far. Right. At the same time, people, I would like you to focus on the internal or the embedded rules. Let's bring up the internal or the embedded CSS rules in front of us. Okay. See, the table which has an ID of gallery, I've set the background color to be a darkish grayish color, which is the hash 333. I've set the margin left and right to auto. Basically, that will center the table up. That's exactly what has happened. Also, notice that I have 3 IDs, T1, T2, T3. These IDs are going to correspond to the thumbs. I'm yet to give them IDs. And I've set a border of 2px solid black for the 3 thumbs. So, Ritu, quickly, can you give the IDs to the 3 thumbs, T1, T2, T3? Yeah. That's a multiple or group selector, people. Hash T1, comma, hash T2, comma, hash 3, T3. So she's going to give the IDs now. ID for the first thumb, T1, enter, hit enter. To the second thumb, select the second thumb, T2, call it T2. And the third thumb, T3, hit enter. All right, let's have a look up in the browser. Let's have a look up in the browser. Okay, so nothing's going to change, people, right? Not as yet. So let's get back to Dreamweaver Creative Cloud. And Ritu, just bring the notice to the gallery.js file. Now you see there's a gallery.js file that has been connected to this file. Can you just bring it up? Yeah, and can you see how it's actually been connected to the HTML document? Can you just show us? Through the opening closing script tags. Where are those script tags?
This on line number 20.
In line number 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, so through line number 20, we are connecting with the gallery.js file. Now, deliberately, wait a minute, deliberately, just change the name gallery.js to temp.js for the time being. Because I would want the connection to happen only once I'm through with the HTML CSS document. Till that time, I wouldn't want the gallery.js to interfere with this file. Once I'm actually done with the HTML, CSS and the preview is when in the end, right at the end, I'm going to show you how the gallery.js will affect the whole thing, right? Just save it up. Now, next people, I'm going to add in a behavior, a swap image behavior. So Ritu, can you just select T1 or the thumb 1? At this point of time, can you just expand the the preview area, basically. Keep the code area very short. And if you want, you can actually close the, the source code. Basically, the code area, you can completely kill it or you can make it very short. Yeah, this is good. Select the first thumb, the T1.
Yeah.
Can you just select T1?
Select
okay.
it.
Then click on, show them the behaviors panel. See, if you don't have the behaviors panel showing up, you can go to window and bring up behavior. Can you show them how to get the behaviors panel? In case they don't see it, go to window and you can get behaviors, which is shift plus F4. Okay. So once you have the behaviors panel open, you should click on the plus button after making sure that you select T1 or the thumb 1. Are you there?
Yeah.
So click on the plus button. After clicking on thumb 1, make sure you click on thumb 1. Okay, go to swap image down at the bottom, right? And once somebody clicks, then click on. You didn't give an ID to the main.
No, we didn't. Yeah, we skipped.
Just say cancel. Just say cancel at this point. Give an ID to the main bigger picture. Select the main bigger picture. Give it an ID of main.
Okay.
And hit enter. All right. Now select T1 once again. Plus button, swap image. Okay, and click on main, click on the browse button. Basically, when somebody clicks on T1 or thumb1, the main bigger image should be swapped by itself. Should be swapped by itself. It will become very clear very soon why we are making this kind of a change. Okay, so swap it with. No, swap it with 1, not 1 thumb. Why are you swapping it with 1?
Okay.
1 thumb, just 1. Say okay. Swap it with itself, right? And make sure that the restore images on mouse out is set off.
Set off, yeah.
Say okay. All right.
Yeah. Should the
follow the same procedure for the.
Should the state be on mouse over?
On click. Yeah.
On click, yeah.
No, on click. All right. Follow the same procedure with the second one. So plus swap image and select main. Select image 2. Not 2 thumb. I'm sorry. Only 2. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So okay. Select image 3. Yeah. First on click. Change this to on click. Yep, on click. Yep. Yep.
All done.
Yep. Let's have a preview. So is the swap image behavior working just the way we expected it to? So see, as she's actually clicking on the different thumbs, the main area is reflecting that change. That is where the swapping happens. So it's a very simple swap image gallery, but we need to add in the fade functionality. We still have to do that. and we have to change the borders of the thumbnails on a hover. So we have to add that functionality, and that's going to happen after a while. Okay, so let's get to Dreamweaver Creative Cloud. Ritu, at this point, I would want you to turn the 3 thumbs into 3 link tags.
Okay.
So, the simplest way is select the thumb. Okay, the first thumb, and go down in the properties panel. You have a link option. Point to the main bigger image. Main bigger image. You know how to do that, right? Yep. And say okay. So that's basically that's gonna create the first thumb as the first link. Do likewise with the second thumb, and then with the third thumb. So basically, I'm turning all the 3 thumbs into link tags, A tags.
Done.
Right, so let's have a preview now. So now, okay, see what is happening. Since all the 3 images are actually links, when she clicks on that smaller thumb, it opens up the bigger image, because that is the href attribute is pointing to the bigger image. Okay, now we're gonna set things right. So what was actually originally gallery.js, we turned it into temp.js. We're gonna set it back to gallery.js, and everything's gonna be just fine. So you're gonna get back the name gallery.js. We made a change, remember, in line number 20. Set it to gallery.js. Let's have a look now. So this is going to be the final product. And then I'm going to verbatim talk you through gallery.js. Take up a new preview this time. Okay, click on the thumbnails. You see the fade in effect, guys. Also see that when you hover over the 3 different thumbnails, see the border, the white border being thrown all around the different thumbs. Okay, so we have a fade in effect, we have a nice hover effect, and see the swap image effect also happening. Now a lot of flavor was added using the gallery.js file. So what's exactly inside the gallery.js file, which is the icing on the cake? So let's look at that. Let's look at the Midas touch, the magic touch, the final touch through gallery.js. To bring up the gallery.js, I'm going to just quickly walk you through verbally, what exactly went into it. See, line number 2 says document.ready, routine. So basically, when the DOM has initialized and the elements are accessible is when I'm actually declaring 2 variables, var thumb, which is the same as images inside anchor tags inside table with the ID gallery. Can you just point to it? As I speak, please keep highlighting the code so people understand what I'm actually talking about. Yeah, I was talking about line number 3. So targeting all images which are actually anchors. So in simple words, the thumbnails. Okay, line number 4, we are declaring another variable, calling it main, and that's referring to the main bigger area, the main bigger picture at the top of the table. The main, can you point to the main picture, Ritu? Yep, that's the main bigger area, main bigger picture. It had an ID of main, if you remember, right? So in line number 5 is the hover effect. If somebody clicks or somebody hovers over the thumb, so we have, see, hover effects in jQuery always have 2 functions. The main function and then a callback function. So the first function says that turn the border from black to a white, and then if somebody hovers off or mouses away, then turn it back to black. That's exactly what is happening through the hover function. And in line number 12, I'm saying if somebody clicks on the thumb or the thumbnails, then main.stop. What is main? Main is the main bigger picture of the table. Stop functionality in jQuery stops any ongoing animation queue. So if there's a fade in happening, it's going to stop that. Stop dead in its track and start a new animation. Okay. Line number 15 says, the main, which is the main bigger picture, through the CSS inbuilt function, should drop its opacity to a 0 and then fade to a 1 slowly, which is 600 milliseconds. Okay, so this line is responsible for the fade in, and line 16 is extremely important, people. Return false. You see, all the thumbnails are basically link tags, and if you click on the thumb, as Ritu did, just a while ago, the bigger image actually opened up because the small thumb is linked to the corresponding main bigger image. So if you don't want links to behave like a link, then you can use the return keyword and set it to false. So what will happen? The link will not open up.
Okay.
And the gallery will function as expected. So before signing off, let's have a final preview, and we'll end it there. Ritu, have you actually understood everything that I've spoken about?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Fine. Let's take a final preview. Right? So it's a nice fade in effect. You have the nice hover effect. Okay, it's a swap image gallery. 50% we accomplished it through the inbuilt swap image behavior using Dreamweaver behaviors. And 50% we manually wrote some code in JQuery, which was again not very difficult. Right? So guys, I hope you found this stuff useful. This project, or this file, will be available as a free download along with all the assets of my website, http://qualitylessons.net/downloads1, that's number 1.html. You have a good day. Bye-bye. Peace.